What's going on, guys? I wanted to do a part 2 to exercises to help strengthen your high kicks or just your flexibility. These exercises are good. I know that a lot of what we do on the channel is about helping you with your mobility and your flexibility, but it's not always stretches that's going to do that. Sometimes you need to do some strength exercises that will help with your kicks and whatnot. But most people will assume that it's a flexibility issue, but it's not always the case. So let's talk about what I've covered in a lot of videos, is that we need to strengthen our abductors and by extension our glutes. We focus so much, guys, on our flexibility in here, and that's important. You definitely want to have that, but we miss the importance again of the strength or mobility, flexibility in our abductors that go down here and our glutes. Remember that when you're kicking up, yes, this needs to be flexible, but this needs to be strong in order to pull that up comfortably. The previous video, I showed some exercises to do that leaning up against the wall. This is a series of exercises that I do, or this is a workout that I do from time to time as a warm-up for a leg day or a functional fitness day. So I was doing it yesterday and I thought, I should probably throw this into a video and show you this workout. Now, where this will also help is your knees. This employs a lot of stretching of the knees with the Siza position, which is the seat sitting on the heels. And the way we come up off our heels helps strengthen our knees, and I do these exercises to keep my knees strong. So you will gain that as well, aside from strengthening the abductors and the glutes by extension. So let's get started. So we're gonna start on our knees and we come down to what I call like a tabletop position, the 4 legs of a table. And this is just like a dog peeing on a fire hydrant, okay? So you just pick your leg up, boom, okay? This is very simple. If you can't get your leg all the way out to the side, just get it as high as you can. But what you're gonna do is 10 of these on each side. 10 on that side. And 10 on this side. Now that activates your glutes, gets your abductors and all these muscles here on the side, gets all this firing. From there, you're gonna come upright and you're just gonna put your foot out to the side. Now, let's be mindful of the fact that I don't want you to lean too much to do that. If you're doing this, I understand that you're probably struggling, okay? And that you don't have the ability to just pull it out to the side by picking up slightly like this, okay? But we wanna minimize that. So if you're having to lean a lot to where you're almost putting your hand down, the goal would be to be able to stay upright. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to stay as balanced and controlled as possible, nice and smooth. Now what you're gonna do is 20 reps, alternating. So you're counting 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the way you get 10 on each leg. Now it's about sitting back onto your heels. Now I had some students actually mention that they struggle with this. They can't quite sit back on their heels and they wanted to know how. Just put your hands down and go as far as you can, okay? And you may have to use your hands to help you up for a little bit, but you want to work to where you can actually sit back onto your heels, fully upright. This is a Siza position or sitting on the heels. This is going to take some work, but this is what's stretching out your knees. I had to work towards that. I couldn't do it either. Now I sit back on my heels, and instead of using I don't use my hips to pick me up, I use these muscles, my quads. I focus on my quads to pick me up, and then I put my foot out. That's 1. Okay, you can put your hands here or here. 2, 3, 4. We're alternating. We're going up to 20, which gives us 10 reps on each leg. So the next thing you're gonna have to work your way up to, but this is where we really put in the work, okay? So you're gonna come up, you're gonna put the leg out, and then you're gonna lift it. Now that's gonna take a bit of work. If you remember in the last video, we stood up against the wall and we did those leg lifts. Because this is of great benefit to strengthen your abductors and your glutes. So you come down again, alternating, boom, up. Here, up. This, if you struggle, it's okay. Work to get better. Again, we're going to alternate to 20, which gives us 10 reps on each leg. This is the pinnacle, guys. This is what we want to work up to. The other exercises were getting us to this point. While we're in this position, I like to throw in some forward steps or ATG lunge. We're going to step forward very far, pushing our knee over our toes, really stretching our hip, okay? And by extension, giving mobility here, stretching out our back. This is just a great stretch overall, and you've seen it in other videos that I've done. So you come up out of this position, foot forward as far as you can get it, good. You don't have to put your hands up. If you want, you can. Just push back here. We're not sitting there for a long period. This is like more about the reps, less about the static hold. Again, that's 2. We're alternating. Let me turn to the side so you can see this. Again, size up position. Using my quads to come up, not my hips. Don't push with your hips and your glutes. Use your quads to pull you up. Step. Pushing as far forward as you can. Trying to get your hip down as far as you can. Again, we're doing 20 reps alternating so we can get 10 on each side. The last exercise for this workout, I come up, I step forward, plant my toes, up, up, here, plant my back toes so I can come up. Good. Turn to the side so you can see the full movement. Here, use my quads to pick me up. Forward, engage my toes in the back. Come up. Back down. Here, engage my toes in the back. Come up. So, that's the exercise, or the workout, excuse me. I generally use it as a warm-up. So yesterday, when I was editing, and actually I was teaching my classes after filming, I was putting my classes through the workout, and I realized I had completely forgotten one of these exercises. So let's cover it real quick. The final exercise for this workout routine, it's pretty simple. So it's like a modified fire hydrant, but you got to hold in a deeper stretch, right, by lifting your leg higher, and then keep it there and kick. So tabletop, like we did with the first fire hydrant. Now, when you pick your knee up, you're going to put this arm down so you get a better angle and can pick this knee up even higher. And then you're going to do 10. Now, the other side. So again, as this arm goes down, the opposite leg goes up. So this arm goes down, this right leg goes up. So left, right, get that knee as high as possible, and then 10. So guys, if you want to get good at your striking, if you want to have good kicks, it's more than just showing up and doing that action, doing that movement, throwing kicks. Doing that repeatedly is going to benefit you. But if you don't put any accessory work in, and I've said this before, if you don't take time off to the side, or when you're doing your strength and conditioning or other workouts, you're not like tailoring it or doing functional exercises that can enhance your martial arts, you're missing something big. You're missing an opportunity to really take your striking to the next level. But try that out, and I'm telling you, you're going to see some gains in your strength and mobility in your abductors and your glutes, which will help with building comfort, not only with throwing your kicks in general, but throwing your kicks higher. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Give that workout a try. I'd say a couple times a week, maybe 3. Sneak that one in there. I hope it helps. If you're enjoying the content, please be sure to like and subscribe. and we'll see you in the next video.